So after that draw to Real Madrid, Diego Simeone had this to say about Real Madrid. And I read, I insist that Barcelona is the best team in La Liga. They attack very well. They have incredible speed in their players and they play very well as a team. All right. Now, I want to partially agree with Diego Simeone. Okay, he's the expert anyway. And this is why I think I would partially agree with him. I've said this before. As long as football is concerned, this season, I don't see any team, not just in the La Liga, but Europe as a whole, that play better football than FC Barcelona. The style of play in that Barcelona team, the link-up play, the cohesion, the attack, the midfield, everything is sublime. They just gel as a football club. So on that part, yeah, I don't think there is any other team better than Barcelona in style of football play, not just in the La Liga, but like I said, in the entire European football. But then, at the end of the day, the best team would be picked based on trophies won and achievements made. Will Barcelona win the La Liga title? This is a big question that needs to be answered. Yes, they will give Real Madrid a run for their money. But at the end of the day, who will emerge as champion? And that team that does is the team that we are going to call the best team in the La Liga. Now, I'm not saying Barcelona do not have the potential to do so. Yeah, they do. Absolutely. In fact, if you play with them, if other teams, do not fight them the way they ought to, do not compete with them the way they ought to, Barcelona would definitely win the La Liga title. But there is an issue with this FC Barcelona side that nobody is seeing, and nobody is saying anything about it. Squad depth is not there. They have key players. So what happens when Pedri gets injured, when Gavi gets injured, when Lamine Yamal gets injured? On that right wing, there is no other replacement for Lamine Yamal. Have we thought about this for 1 second? And Barcelona did not make any signings. So what happens when Lamine Yamal gets injured? And there are lots of games to be played this season. The cup race, the league race, the Champions League, and so many others. Fatigue would definitely set in. Injuries would come. What of Rafinha that has been exceptional this season? What happens if he gets injured or if fatigue sets in? Where is his replacement? Where? In the midfield, I just mentioned Pedri and Gavi. What happens when they get injured? And Pedri has shown a history of, getting injured, probably not on a regular basis, but it happens to him. So at that point in time, what would the FC Barcelona team do? So because of that lack of squad depth, and I feel like the Barcelona management, although I understand with them, okay, the club is going through a lot of financial tough time and crisis right now. But if it wasn't for that, they ought to have gotten replacement to help Hansi Flick. That is the only piece that is missing in this puzzle for FC Barcelona. If they can solve this problem in the summer, come on, the season to come, forget it. Not even Real Madrid will stop them. But for now, if you ask me, and if I'm going to pick my favorite to win the La Liga title, I will pick Real Madrid or Atletico Madrid. Barcelona will come third for me.